Alright everybody, today we're going to be looking at the real-world performance of the Netgear WDN4500. Now, about a month ago I unboxed this router and I was really excited because it came with the range booster capability, which means the wireless signals will be amplified a bit more and you should be able to gain a better wireless signal as you move about through the house and even possibly throughout the neighborhood. So today I'm going to go outside, go around the house, and show you real-world statistics as to how well this wireless router performs. Now, in order to accomplish this test, I've done a couple of things different. Normally, I have two wireless networks established. One of them is called Ultra Pimp, and the other is called Super Pimp. Now, Ultra Pimp is the 5 GHz wireless network, and that's the connection where I do all of my wireless and signal routing. And Super Pimp is the 2.4 GHz wireless network, and that's the one where I do my A, B, and G wireless routing. Now, the reason why I'm going to do these tests on the Super Pimp network is because it does oscillate on a 2.4 GHz wireless frequency. And because of that, the wavelength of the radio signal is longer than the wavelength of Ultra Pimp, the 5 GHz wireless router. So, in terms of wall penetration and being able to get through obstacles, the 2.4 GHz wireless signal should be stronger. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. Now, to set this up, I've established 3 different distances I'm going to test from. The first is going to be inside of the house at 31 feet. The second is going to be outside at 98 feet, and the third at 192 feet. Now, if you're just looking at numbers, that may not mean too much to you, and that doesn't really give you a true idea as to what these numbers mean. So we're actually going to go outside, and we're going to film and see what this actually means, walking across the street and walking up the block. So the first one I'm going to do is the 31-foot distance. And to get there, we have to just walk around the corner here. And here we have a closet. And that goes through the food pantry through another door. And 31 feet ends at approximately over here. Now we're at 31 feet. And we're going to use speedtest.net as to establish a baseline as to the wireless speed that I'm getting. So up here again we have a full wireless signal, and let's begin the test. So we're pinging from a server in downtown Honolulu, and download speed should come in at about 20 megabits per second. And upload speed should come in at about 1 megabit per second. So let's take a look. It's almost done. Trying to finish. Dropping down to about 16 megs per second maybe. And upload is going to connect at, hurry up, about 1 megabit per second. So we're going to use this as the benchmark, and from here we're going to base our test. Just bases to simply what wireless speed we get on the speed test. Now we're going to go from my front door to across the street. And as you can see, that's where I've set up my laptop. So we're going to take a little bit of a walk. And this is a measured distance of 98 feet. So I literally got out a tape measure, went across the street, and over here we're going to measure distance at 98 feet for my router. So, back again, we've established speedtest.net, and let's look at our bandwidth scores now. We have a pretty good ping time of 42 milliseconds, and as we can see, we're getting pretty much full bandwidth again. We're hovering around 19 megabits per second, and compared to the inside of the house where I was at 31 feet, this is pretty comparable, and I'd say I'm getting full signal strength as compared to what I was getting inside of the house. And we'll do the upload for good measure. And that was a Mini Cooper speeding past my house. So upload speed's gonna be getting at about 1 megabit per second. So we have a pretty good signal strength out here across the street from my house. So now we're gonna walk from the end of my driveway all the way down about maybe 2 or 3 houses down to where my laptop is now situated. And I've measured the distances. So over there right across the street, that was a 98-foot distance. And now coming all the way over on a diagonal sort of path, we've crossed across 1 house, 2 house, and now we're heading over to the 3rd house. And this distance is measured at 192 feet. So we're almost 200 feet away from the router. We're back here at speedtest.net, and we'll look at our wireless scores once more. So here it is pinging off from Honolulu. And as you can see, we're only getting about 3.8, 4.0 megabits per second. So the wireless signal is having a bit of a hard time getting over here. As you can see, looking at my airport indicator, it's only showing about 3 out of like 4 bars. So it is having a bit of a struggle. But overall, this is still a usable connection. So I still get my 1 megabit upload speed. And I get about, I'm not sure what download speed is. Maybe about 4 megabits per second download. So that's just a little bit something different to do, going outside, looking at wireless speed reception. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Alright, that's about it. Peace.